first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Henry on the carry.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Stafford. It's complete. Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Las Vegas.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
10 at the 47. Yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. A shotgun snap for Stafford. On through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Stafford. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45.
mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Tevin Coleman. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Pin on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Brings up
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Corey Littleton coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. They're able to push his way through. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense off the offense, now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. From the gun, here's Stafford. His throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Stafford looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and now it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory.
1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal from the 6. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Raiders' 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D-Ford that time, getting the sack.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Yeah, you know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. No score after one on EA Sports.
The first quarter with no score.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes. But the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. And incomplete.
Stafford's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Stafford. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
44-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Coleman now. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Raiders 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Second and 10, Stafford again. They set up the screen for Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Stafford, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 36, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. In for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here, and I think you're feeling okay. A quick throw out right here. He's got it complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flies.
It certainly is.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return. Now the boys all the way down to the 37.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. Stafford. This is caught at the end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, Stafford. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
It is good.
I can hear their sigh of relief all the way up here, partner. Now, they absolutely had to have that one, and they got it. Maybe it'll provide a little bit of spark heading into the half.
And help out their defense because they've really held serve, so now we got a ball game.
No doubt about it. They're right back in it and have to feel a whole lot better about themselves.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And this offense going to like to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
At the 34-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Carl Joseph.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Down left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.